Hello, 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 good morning and welcome to Visit Fylde Coast. I'm saying good morning, but of course it won't be morning by the time you'll get to watch this. It's really cold and currently I'm in Fleetwood, so it's a bit of a change for today, but you can see it's an absolutely beautiful blue sky, blue morning. In fact, the top of the upper lighthouse has disappeared. The sun is so bright, it's bleached the top of it out. I've just been to one meeting and I'm just off to another one, so I thought I'd take you for a little walk round the seafront and the historic areas of Fleetwood today. Here we have a Blackpool tram on its way back to where it belongs. So if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like. I think I deserve a like for braving this cold weather. It's biting. And don't forget to make sure that you've subscribed and get those notifications turned on as well. Let's go see what we can find. That's better, you can see it better now at that angle. So it's Wednesday the 18th of January, I believe, today. So this is a fresh video filmed this morning, fresh for this evening. And as I said, I've just been to one meeting, so I'm just a bit early for another one. So I thought, right, we'll go and catch some sunshine and some bitterly cold weather. That is really, really cold. So this is the historic end of Fleetwood, and you can just see there through the trees in the distance is the mount, because of course Fleetwood is built on a peninsula. So I'll zoom in and show you. It's built on a peninsula, so it can get quite confusing, especially if you're new to the place as well. I used to drive round in circles, and I still sometimes get a little bit lost, I'll be honest. So the mount, of course, is on the seafront, and the seafront is to our right here. So the seafront actually follows all the way around the back of the land. You can just see a little bit of it there, and comes all the way back round here. And look at the hills, look at the snow. You can tell how cold it is. It's biting. And these are what used to be the old fishermen's cottages. So Fleetwood is a plant town, as you probably know, and Decimus Burton, the guy that started it all off, stood at the top of the mount with Peter Hesketh Fleetwood, the landowner, and between them they planned the town out, and it works on a sort of a radiating grid pattern, like a sort of a wheel hub. And that long road is one of the spokes of the hub. This is the toilets. We all need to know where the toilets are. We like to know where toilets are, don't we? Oh, I can't tell you how cold that is. It's absolutely freezing. So this beautiful building, of course, is the North Euston Hotel, as you can see by the name above the door. And it's called the North Euston because it's the Northern Euston Hotel. It's where people used to come by train, and they used to get off and overnight in the hotel before catching a steamer ship to the Lake District, which is just over there. You can actually see it in the distance. You can see the snow-capped hills. We're going to go and have a look at the view. And this is the Euston Gardens. This is the man, look. This is the man that was responsible for the town. Let's go around the front of him and see what he looks like. And this is Sir Peter Hesketh with one of his many lighthouses and his little rabbit, because all this area around the front of Fleetwood was all sand dunes. So the lighthouse that Peter's got in his hand is this one that you can just see over the top of the bushes. This is the lower lighthouse, or beach lighthouse as it's also known. And we started off this video looking at the upper lighthouse, which had its top chopped off by the sunshine. And there were three, and they line up to enable ships to come into port. Oh, it's making my nose run. It's so cold. So this is the Esplanade. You can tell that because it says so on the road sign. And this is part of the seafront road that goes right round the outer peninsula of the landmass. Got to be quick getting across there though, because you can easily get knocked down by somebody coming from your right. And this beautiful little building is usually open on Heritage Open days, when you can go inside and you can go up to the top. That's in September each year. It's part of a national event, which is quite interesting. I've been in there and been up it. It's a lovely view. It's an absolutely lovely view. Right, I'm going to see if I can stand still enough to zoom in and show you the view, because it's looking rather stunning this morning, I have to say. Gives you some idea of just exactly how cold it is. Are you ready? Let's hold on tight while we zoom in. So these are the hills of the Lake District, and in fact just to our right slightly there is a sign that explains what all of the hills are. So the Wire Lighthouse, my eyes are running so much I can't see, is out there somewhere. Can you see that sandbank just to the left? That's the island. You see there's a beigey stripe showing just above the water, in between the water and the horizon. That's the island that's formed off Fleetwood, and I don't think we're quite sure why we've got that. So these are the hills of the Lake District with their snow-covered tops. You can tell how cold it is. I had a little bit of snow here yesterday, which is a minor miracle in itself. So that, I believe, is the power station at Heysham. That building with the white stripe across the top. And then as you come round, you've got the bottom end of Morecambe Bay. Look at that for a snowy scene. It's very pretty. And just coming into view, in the very front of the foreground, the building that's in centre shot now, that's Knott End, and that's the slipway where you go across to get off the ferry. It's a lovely view on a beautiful day, and it's always amazes me that the view changes as you move around the landscape, because what that looks like as we're standing here at the side of the lighthouse looks totally different when you get up here, as you move relative to it. It's like the little pigeons having their breakfast. It looks like somebody's been feeding them. There's a lot of billing and cooing going on. It's getting round to that time of year when pigeons are thinking about having babies. Oh, goodness me. And all this dune land here is a fabulous natural sea defence. It's not particularly popular with local people, but it does the job of keeping the sea out. So there you go, that's the power station at Heysham that we said is the building with the white stripe on the roof. You can just see it right in the centre of the shot. And then it gives you all of the different fells and everything that we've just been looking at in that view. So there's Ingleburn, Lancaster University, and all the different hills and everything. It's interesting. It's good, that. Oh goodness, it's quiet on here this morning, as you might expect on a day as cold as this, and there's some information as well on here, on this public signpost that shows you different, this is Decimus Burn, different pictures and information about the town. That's the radiating pattern of streets. The original North Euston. Oh, goodness me. And Frederick Kemp was Sir Peter's land agent. Fleetwood is closely entwined with the fishing industry, of course. And this is a memorial to people that have been lost at sea. It's called Welcome Home. And it's usually adorned with flowers and messages and tributes. It's lovely. It's still trimmed up for Christmas, look. It's got a wreath. A wreath for Dad. There's quite a few memorials across the front of here. Here's another one. This one's called the price of fish, which is the price that you pay for fishermen going out trawling and catching the food that we eat. There you go. The real price of fish is the lives of men. And then in another few weeks, when the weather warms up, there'll be people on the seafront. This is the River Wyre that comes across this sandy bank and comes up the channel of the Wyre estuary that way, around the back of the RNLI shop and into the dock at Fleetwood at the side of the Affinity shopping complex. There are people on here in the t-shirts, eating the chips and enjoying the weather. Today I'll be glad when I get back in the car. I'm not kidding. It's really, really cold. This is Blackpool College's boat launch training facility. So this is where nautical college students come to learn how to sail and launch lifeboats and boats and things. And this is the RNLI shop. Very good shop. If you're ever in the area, I would strongly recommend that you pop in and see what they've got for sale. I think I've done this the wrong way around, because I'm walking into the zone, and if I'd done the video the other way around, you would really have had a clearer view, wouldn't you? I'm sorry. My heart was in the right place. And this is where you catch the ferry to Knott End, which is a lovely little trip for a nice warm day. There you go, it's just setting off. We just get past this signage and you'll be able to see it. There you are. Lovely for a little passenger jaunt, but a vital connection for residents that live at Knott End, because it's a much, much quicker journey coming over there on the boat than it is getting in your car and driving all the way inland and coming round the back roads. So there you are, fish and chips at the Ferry Cafe. If you remember, we did a video about that last year. We did a Fish and Chip Friday food review. Very nice too there as well. Some amusements, little shops, etc. And this land here at the back of this fence is where the railway station was back in the day. And there's your lighthouse where we started our journey. So I hope you've enjoyed this little freezing cold look around. And don't forget to make sure that you've given the video a like, and make sure that you've subscribed and got those notifications ticked. I think it's that cold, I forgot what I'm trying to say. And until next time, we will see you again. So bye for now, from Fleetwood to Knott End Ferry. We'll see you soon. Bye.